Hello, you're watching Got Space Game and it's time for DCS in 3 or less. Today we're in the A10C2, showing how to fire laser-guided Mavericks. The version available in the A10C is the AGM-65L heavy warhead version, which means that we're limited to carrying 2 at a time. As usual, we've got a lot of key bindings in the A10, so those will be up at the end of the video. Let's get in the cockpit. First, check that your master arm, laser designator and targeting pod are all set to the arm position. Set your targeting pod to air-to-ground mode. Use the steer point rocker to select your target waypoint. Press and hold TMS aft to set the speed to the current steer point. Press and hold China Hat aft to slew the targeting pod to the SPI. Now press and hold China Hat forward to slave all sensors to the SPI. Bring up your DSMS page and select your Mavericks. Now bring up the Maverick page and check that the laser code matches that for the TGP. Deploy the targeting pod and use the HOTAS controls to get a good look at your target. China Hat forward short for field of view, data management forward and aft to zoom, target management switch up for a point track. Check that the laser designator is in mode L for laser. If not, cycle between modes using data management switch right. The HMD can be really helpful in getting a visual on the target. Autopilot off and turn in towards it. Press the nose wheel steering switch to turn on the laser as you're turning into the target. Letter L should be flashing. If not, that's usually because the targeting pod is masked somehow, so just keep on turning towards the target. Deploy the Maverick and press TMS up to uncage the seeker head. You can see the seeker head is sweeping well above the target, so we can adjust the elevation with TDC up and down. Get it roughly over the target for an easier lock. As the seeker head picks up the laser, it'll turn into a solid square on the Maverick page. If it picks up the laser and stabilizes but stays as an X, that means that your Maverick is not selected, so you need to go back into your stores page. Once the range indicator is inside the dynamic launch zone, press and hold weapon release to fire. Unlike the optical Mavericks, this weapon is not fire and forget. You need to keep that laser pointed straight at the target. I've got my targeting pod on the right wing, so for me that means a gentle left turn. Slow the aircraft to avoid outpacing the missile, and bring up the TAD screen to keep an eye on your position. Stay aware of your laser designator status. That L should keep flashing, and if it stops flashing, it means that you've masked the laser, so you have to do a quick maneuver to unmask. Shack. If the letter L is still flashing, then press nose wheel steering to turn the laser off. At this point, you can either egress or hunt for your next target. I've been Dan, you've been watching DCS in 3 or less from Got Space Game. Hit the subscribe button for more 3-minute DCS tutorials covering all of your favourite modules.